is done. It's time to get Matt in here and get this show rolling. And thanks everybody for being here. I'm going to get to all those comments here. Matt Allen, woohoo!
Hello, my friend. Just one moment. I'm just doing something on my computer. RussHedge.com. RussHedge.com. There we go. There it is. Oh wow, that looks cool. Russ, just 1 second. Sorry. Join. Right. Okay, we're good. I've sorted out the most important thing, which is to join your community.
For that. And Matt, you know what? You are an amazing individual. This whole kudos and miracle movement that you have going, give everybody a little snippet of who is Matt Allen and what are you up to?
You said tell a story, and you're one of my marketing gurus. So I'm going to have to do that, aren't I? Tell a story. I, like many men, used to be a small boy. In fact, I probably still am in many respects. And I used to take things apart when I was younger in the hope to put them back together to make them work better. For instance, I had a very early Walkman, which was silver in color and had orange headphones, foam pads on the headphones. That explains how old that was. I took that apart in the hope to make it louder because it wasn't very loud. And I put it back together again. It wasn't very good. But that taught me who I was and really what I'm all about, which is to solve problems. Except nowadays, I don't solve those problems with screwdrivers and my feeble hands. I solve those problems with solutions that are based on people. In fact, people are the solution, and they are all miracles just like you.
Well, and I would throw that right back at you, ditto, because you are doing amazing things and you have much of your community that's here today as well, that if not already is becoming our community. And I think that's one thing that's so important. And one thing you're doing with Kudos is you're bringing people together. You're bringing people together with purpose and action. Talk a little bit more about that.
Okay. So right at the very beginning of my journey, in fact, way back when I met you and showed you my Christmas tree, and that's a whole other story entirely. People used to think that I was just building a community, or I was another sort of coach that had come along on the scene and I was doing things a bit differently. But I am doing things very differently. I'm not a coach, and the community is essentially my family and my friends and people that I talk to, people that I believe in, people, all of them who I think are miracles. And I write that to everybody, and it's not because it's just some catchphrase or tagline. It is because my business is about people and about the solutions that we can provide through people to change the problems in our world. Because people are not the problem, people are the solution to all the big problems in our world. It's just that we get told that we're the problem, and sometimes we believe that. It's time to change what we believe. And when we change what we believe, we take action and we make solutions happen. That's what I believe in.
Well, and see, this is what I love about you. When we really are firm behind what we believe, we take action and we make things happen. This is where you, my friend, are doing amazing things because you're not just talking about things. A lot of people complain about stuff or talk about things over and over and over, but never do anything. And if you want action and you want to change in things, positive change, you've got to take that action, right?
Yeah, entirely. So my things, I say things because there's many of them. These globes behind me, they all represent things that I am interested in actually doing. Belief is one thing. Belief of a problem is something that happens a lot. We are all familiar with the fact that there is a lot of problems in our world. And there seems to be a lot of often regurgitation of what the problems are without actually coming along with a solution. I don't have one solution. I have many, because many people and many solutions. But the thing is this, that the solutions are the answer. They are not the problem, they are the answer. That is what we need to focus on. That is what we need to believe in. And that is the action that we need to take, is to find the solution, whether it's my solution or somebody else's, and make those things change the world that is currently about us, because we need change for everybody. We all have health problems or difficulty with money, or some of us are in countries where there are wars, and even in countries that there are not wars, in the sense of people dying on a battlefield, we're at war with the very existence that we have, because we are told messages, like I said before, that we are the problem. We need to fight back against that. We're not the problem, we're the solution, because we, you especially, my friend, are miracles. And that is the very essence of everything that I do.
If you are either causing things or not taking action, you're part of the problem. But if you're taking action and moving, like with Matt, you're part of the solution. That's a choice we get every day. And, this is just a reality in life. You talked about facts and reality. That's a fact and a reality of life. When you're moving forward, and that's what I like to focus on, and you're taking action, you are part of the solution. And Matt, you are definitely doing that. In fact, give us a little idea with Kudos. What is, and building people up in the miracles of life, what is Kudos really trying to positively change? You mentioned some things, but what are you really trying to make a difference in, and that people know what you're all about?
Okay. So first of all, you mentioned power. I was talking to another friend just before this show, and she said a word, and that word was super powerful. Super powerful. Because we have superpowers, and we are super powerful as people. And I talk about miracles, and she didn't identify that word. She was just saying that during our conversation. There was a word that she said. And I thought about that word, and I thought, you know what? That is true about people. It's true that we are all unique, and we all have our special superpowers. And sometimes people talk about these things, or I talk about miracles, many people do. But really, we are super powerful. We are people. We are not the powerful people, like the few people at the top. We are power because we are all people. And that's the real gist of what I aim to do, of all of the solutions that I provide, is that the problems that we face, whether that is protection of our data, which is our data, not big tech's data. I don't know about you, Russ, but one of the things that I like to say about is my shoe size. It's not Google's shoe size. It's not Facebook's shoe size. It's my shoe size. Yeah. It's your shoe size. It's my waist measurement. Those things are integral to us. It's our identity, our data, our uniqueness, and using that together in unity on a platform that benefits us all by giving us back reward for our commodity, benefiting businesses that can advertise to people who are actual people. And then the result of that, the money, goes into economies that are struggling all around the world to enable the whole process of society and socio-economic standing to improve, which is completely against the way that business is structured at top level nowadays. That's an indication of what I'm looking to change. There are 11 globes, and some of the globes are not on show here, so there's actually more. And some of these globes represent different changes. Some of them are things like health. Some of them are things like peace. Some of them are things like housing. Because I think that those things are problems that we can change in our world, and we can change those things through the power of people, super powerful people. Every single one of us is a miracle.